Hey everyone, back from my ride, which was amazing. The weather was glorious out and it's fun. I feel like a kid when I'm on the bike. It doesn't matter if it's a mountain bike or a road bike. And we have such consistently beautiful weather here. And this ride I take just goes all along the mountain, the base of the mountains. So it's really, it's quite enjoyable, quite expansive. We have such incredible views here. Like we can see out for so far. I mean, we don't have a ton of trees unless you go up high in the mountains or into neighborhoods. But when you're up there, what the beauty of that is, man, I can literally see a mountain from my house that way. That's about 88 miles from here. Just get a clear shot of it. So anyway, I really got this inspiration on the ride, and Penny, if you're on, or you get on, thank you. I just love the way the universe, God, Fred Flintstone, whatever you want to call it, works. So in my own life, I've had such a over the river and through the woods relationship with my spirituality. I was raised in a very devout Catholic family. Didn't have the best experience with that, and then really dove into spirituality when I lived in Chicago for a really long time, and then I think I honestly reached a point where I was like, I'm tired of trying to fix myself, so I sort of went completely aside from it and got away from it. Well, lo and behold, went through a major financial debacle with my husband, and out of that my business was born. And I want to speak about this for a bit. So first of all, my business was born because I realized I need to empower myself more. And it's hilarious to me that I am as security oriented as I am. And then I started my own business. Is like, because that anybody that's done it, it's like, yeah, it's an interesting experience. It's a ride. But what I did is I was still working my corporate job and I was moonlighting at this for a number of years. And the truth is I was like working all the time, but it didn't feel that way in the beginning. I did my corporate job, and then at night and on weekends, I would come in and start getting my EFT certification and just getting different trainings and starting to set up my website and just, fit it into the nooks and crannies in my life. And I really enjoyed it. And recently, I realized that I really hit sort of this stage of burnout where it's like the haves and the shoulds and all that started to take over. And I noticed that, and I'm going to use that word, feeling fried. And of course I would start to feel fried because I was shoulding and having to on myself. And that never really works. You'll work, but you're going to work. And it's going to feel like that, and you'll end up in burnout. And now I'm on this journey to do whatever inspires me in my business under the umbrella of our soul evolving. Like I really like that, whatever that means for each of us, and it's individual for each of us. But that's a journey too. Because being a planner and being someone who's always kept myself so busy, to start to trust that, to not follow the A plus B equals C pattern is interesting. And it's a journey, and it's something I truly desire. And what I notice as I've stepped on this path to really just do what inspires me is I'll have more fear and anxiety come up because as I'm letting go of the way I always have been, the shoulds, the have to, okay, I got to get that done and plan it out and this and that, it's new for me. So there's a recalibration going on here. And so I said in the earlier video, if anybody saw that I want more time and space and more ease. And my husband and I had a talk yesterday. I was like, I want more freedom. And I've had anything but that. So now, I had my calendar cleared up last night and today, and then tomorrow's my birthday. And I'm like, there's a part of me that has no idea what to do with myself because I'm like, wait a minute, I should be busy. I should be doing stuff. So I really have to work at unhooking from that. So today I sat down to work, and then I'm like, go for the ride, Marty. And I'm so glad I did because I get such inspiration. So my message here for you, and we are going to tap on doubt, is to that if you want to start to turn your life over in a way, say surrender to what it's a power greater than yourself, or just trusting that the answers you need will come, understand it's a process. It's not just like, oh yeah, I'm just going to trust. It's all going to be okay. It's a journey, and to know that it's a journey. And so thus doubt can surface, and massive self-doubt, like, oh God, am I doing the right thing? Or, oh, whatever it is for you. If you're thinking about moving someplace, if you're thinking about getting married, if you're thinking about having a child, if you're thinking about starting your own business, if you're thinking about changing jobs, if you're thinking about anything, like if you're thinking of like getting divorced or anything like that, and yet the doubt just overtakes you, because it really does take on a life of its own. So I got this inspiration that I'm just going to hop on here. Well, today's the start, but tomorrow is actually the first day of what I'm going to call the 21 days. And just hop on here when I get no set time, just when the inspiration hits, and do some tapping on doubt and the different aspects to it. So starting with today, and it's funny, I meant to look this up before I did this, but I didn't. I don't know that I believe doubt is actually an emotion. I think actually, what is that when you feel doubt? So there it is. When you're experiencing doubt, what are you actually feeling? What's the emotion below doubt? And I say it's fear, anxiety. It can be trepidation. It can be confusion. So think about something in your life, call that to mind right now, something that you know you want, but you doubt the possibility that it's going to happen. And thank you again, Penny, for sending me that amazing YouTube from Abraham Hicks, which I'll post in here. She sent it to me this morning, and I called her and we chatted, and I'm like, this is so flippin' perfect. So think about that thing that you want, and you don't have it yet. And in Abraham Hicks' world, every subject is two subjects, the having of or the lack of. So what often happens is when we want something and we're not experiencing it, we're in like the not having it. It's not physically in my arena. I'm not seeing it yet. So that then think about, oh, and I'm just supposed to freaking trust that it's going to show up, that it's going to happen. I say good luck. So learning to release doubt to me is a process. And when we want something new or we want something, the idea is contrast shows up. So you want to not make yourself wrong for contrast, which is often what we can do, and not make yourself wrong for doubt. Because that's what I do. All of a sudden I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be doubting. And it's like, of course you doubt. So I want to tap right now on doubting and then making yourself wrong for it. So call to mind that thing that, like, I want this, and it's not visibly in my experience yet, and I doubt it's going to happen. And in fact, a lot of times I lean more towards doubt, or it seems like even my doubt grows. And then we judge ourselves for, oh God, I shouldn't feel doubt, because if I feel doubt, I'm going to call it to me. And then you just got this cycle of circling the drain. So just start in the karate chop. Even though I have this doubt, and I tell myself I shouldn't doubt, because doubt's going to draw bad shit to me, I choose to acknowledge I feel this way. Even though I experience doubt, this thing that I want, I don't see it. It's not in my life. I choose to accept myself anyway now. Even though I doubt. And sometimes it feels like I doubt all the time. And then I put pressure on myself. and tell myself I shouldn't doubt. I choose to honor myself right now anyway. And then go to the eyebrow, tap to the points. All this doubt. And then judging myself for having doubt. I shouldn't be doubting. Because my doubt's creating more problems for me. And then I start down this cycle. I start circling the drain of doubt. Oh God, I'm doubting. I gotta stop the doubt. Ever feel that way? And then the doubt just grows. What if I could start to see this a little differently? What if I could let myself know that it's okay to doubt? There's nothing wrong with doubting at all. I'm still in a human body, having a human experience. So doubt is part of that. And what if it's not at all about having doubt? It's how quickly do I catch it and start to recover from it. And in the beginning, it's not very quick at all. And what if I can just interrupt it? Interrupt the pattern of doubt when I feel it. And just keep doing that. And the more I do that, the more I'm changing the neural pathway of doubt that's been embedded in my brain for a long time. I doubt sometimes. So what? It's part of the human condition. And I just want to let myself know right now, it's not the doubt itself that's the problem. It's my attachment to it. And then the pressure I put on myself for experiencing doubt. I doubt sometimes. So what? That doesn't feel that way. And that's okay too. I'm learning to release doubt. Just a little more. Each and every day. And then before I know it, I'll still experience doubt, but I'll start to notice I recover a lot faster. And I like that idea a lot. Because that lets me know I'm slowing the momentum of doubt and starting to turn the boat of doubt around so that I release it easily the more I do it. And then take a breath. So just, tap on that as many times as you need to, and then I'll be back on here tomorrow doing some more tapping on doubt. I hope you found this helpful. Bye. See you later.